Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 PSN PS Vita review, or PS Vita PSN review, whatever I see it. It's gotten to the point that I'm doing that many platforms and systems and downloadables and stores and this, that and the other that I honestly can't remember anymore. All you need to know is this is Zen Pinball 2 and I'm reviewing the PlayStation Vita version. Rather than the PlayStation version, because I thought, well, I've already done a ton of PlayStation Zen Pinball and a ton of Xbox Zen or FX Pinball, whatever they were calling it on that, reviews, but I haven't done one for the Vita because the Vita version's brand new. Basically, for those who don't know, when you buy the game, you get the Vita version for free. So, and if you had the first game, you'd get the second one for free. So if you haven't upgraded yet, because you didn't know, then go do it now. It's quite easy. You download it, you can hit square to import the tables, and it'll get the lot for you. And every table is out now. Fantastic Four took a while. That's why this video has took a while. So I'm actually going to go and start with Fantastic Four. I'm not going to be able to show every table off because loading times are a nightmare on this, so it'd be tons of cuts, and I've shown so many tables off in other things. It's just they said that they were going to update Fantastic Four, which is why I've put it on here. I'm just mainly, though, going to stick with the ones that pretty much launched with Zen Pinball 2, and I honestly think I'm going to stop doing the constant reviews updates for different tables, because it's got to the point where this is probably my 8th or 9th separate Zen Pinball review, let alone the FX Pinballs too, and because I can't show the features or anything off, I don't show them in that much depth, I just mention how the table plays, it then means those videos aren't really serving a purpose for anyone, so I think I'll just be sticking to just doing the bulk of the reviews now, like this main one, and when Zen Pinball 3 eventually comes out and things like that. Anyway though, gameplay wise, transitioning from the PlayStation to the Vita, it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. I've always loved pinball games, and one of the reasons I was so after the Vita was when I found out games would come over, and one of them I wanted was Zen Pinball, and sure enough it did. When you hit start, you can actually go into the table guide, and you can view things about the table, you can resume the game, you can restart the game, you can go into the operators menu, which the operators menu basically allows you to tweak certain things, so like their utilities, adjustments, bookkeeping, you can go into the test mode to see your changes and that. It's basically for people who love fiddling with actual pinball tables and that. Mainly though, once you go into the start menu and that, you can also exit out safely enough and go into the other tables. But as I was saying, mainly though with the editing table stuff and that, it's something that I myself haven't done, I don't want to do, I don't know if it permanently saves or changes, so I'd hate to wreck me data or anything, you know. But anyway, launched with this was 4 Marvel tables, including the Avengers Table, which is what I'm going to show next because it's fantastic, and a Plants vs. Zombies table. The Plants vs. Zombies table is probably my favourite table, but the Avengers is the only one really worth showing on this entire review because of how unique it is, because I've never played a pinball machine before, real life or in a video game, like virtual table like this, where you get a choice of ball, and on the Avengers table you actually get a choice of Captain America, Hawkeye, Thor, Hulk, Iron Man and Black Widow. And each one of them does different things. So Hawkeye's good with kickbacks and skill shots. Hulk's good with bumpers, slings and powers. I think that says power shots. It's a little hard to read the writing with me bad eyesight from this angle. But either way, they've each got different abilities. And on anyone who's played pinball tables before knows there's a way to lock balls usually, and it tends to be just something for generic as you lock 3 balls and you get multi-ball. This, you can actually lock the balls and change to a different Avenger, and it starts, once you get them, it's for a big feature. So it's really cool, the just grand design of a pinball table. You'd swear that this wasn't a pinball game. It's that epic in its grand scale of things. It's just fantastic. But there's nothing much else I can really mention. I can't do a montage or anything because I can't let you listen to any music because it's a nightmare with volume changing as I move the Vita around and being able to hear me and hear the game correctly. And it's just one of those things though that it's not worth doing, I suppose, on handhelds. So I can't do a montage to show off all the tables. All I can say is if you haven't got a Vita, this isn't worth buying a Vita for. If you have got a Vita and you didn't realise you got them free, don't hesitate to get them. It's absolutely fantastic. I don't think it'll ruin your experience as Zen Pinball. Sometimes when you get ports to things, you'll wonder why the hell did they bother. Whereas with this, I honestly think it plays better on the Vita than it does on the PlayStation 3. And one of the cool things is that I even know people who don't have Vitas who like it when this happens, because they keep saying to me, well, I'm getting PlayStation All-Stars, I'm getting the new Sly Cooper game, I've got Hustle Kings already, I've got Zen Pinball, so it's really cool that when I get a Vita, I'll have all these games. And I think that's another reason with why I like the Vita and Sony's attitude towards it. I mean, you've got Nintendo coming out with a Wii U, releasing games like Mutant Mudds again, and they're not saying, oh, if you've got it on the 3DS, you'll get it free. Whereas with the PlayStation, Sony are categorically saying, well, with all of these games, you'll get the Vita version completely free. And I just think it's a great little thing. It's like fan service, because why shouldn't we be allowed to play the games we own on more than one system when we've already paid for them once? So, not really much worth mentioning towards the game like that. It was just a little rant of gaming industry in general, I suppose, and how I really like Sony's attitude towards this sort of thing. But that is pretty much all I can think of to say without waffling on even more. So if you don't if you've never tried a pinball game or anything and you've got a Vita, or even if you've only got the PlayStation, definitely check Zen Pinball 2 out. I think it's a fantastic game with some of the greatest tables ever. Yeah, there's a couple of bad ones, but mainly it's like an 80-20% ratio split of great ones to bad ones. So there we go then. That's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.